All right, what's going on, everyone? Good evening. Welcome to the first ever Bonner and Prendy Zoom drama. I believe it's the first. If there have been ones before this, I was not involved. So, as far as I know, this is our first time making theater happen at this distance. So, if you don't know, my name is Mr. Walsh, and I'm overwhelmed by the number of people who are watching right now, by the excitement people have shown about us throwing together a play to be done over Zoom. It was really such a small idea, but to to know the students were excited about it, and then to see that people were excited to gather and watch something together was special. And um, well, there you go. I assume you can hear me again, my friends. This is the price we pay producing theater at a distance. Let me confirm this is up and running. We're on a about a 20-second delay. So let me check my screen and make sure that I'm still here and we're all good. I'm sure the cast just had a major hiccup moment. So let me confirm that I'm still running, and I will continue my pre-show speech, and we will get this performance started. You never know what you're going to get when it comes to technology. So in typical Bonner Prendy fashion, right when I needed it, it said, no, I'm going to take a break on you. So let me make sure our stream is up and running, and we'll continue our pre-show speech. I want to thank everyone who just panically texted me, "You're good," in all caps. I appreciate everyone who is looking out for me. It meant a lot to have everyone let me know on my phone that we were good. So, as I was saying, it's great to have so many people watching, and to have so many people show excitement when we said, "Hey, we're going to try and do a play over Zoom," and we found the fun play, and we think it's going to work great, and we hope you enjoy it. This is certainly a unique time. It's certainly a challenging and troubling time, and it means a lot to the students and the members of this cast to know that you're gathered to watch them and kind of escape from reality a bit, and watch this play with us. So, as many of you may know, we were 2 weeks away from opening night of our spring musical Hairspray, when all activities across the Archdiocese were suspended for 2 weeks due to the coronavirus, and the rest is history. We all know what happened from there. Everything was put on hold, the school year, all of our plans for our theater season, and everything went on hold. But this is a nice way to show that our theater program is alive and kicking. It is entirely my intention to invite all of our seniors who will be graduating next week back to our campus to perform. We're working with our licensing company to make sure that we would still be able to do a production of Hairspray at some point in the future. Obviously, this all depends on school returning, the licensing company, and there's a lot of details to work out. But our musical staff and I are working hard to make sure that there's opportunity for this graduating class to still perform, and then next year that the upcoming and rising seniors would still have more than enough opportunity to shine as well in their own performances. This is one of the few times I'm going to ask you not to silence your phone. I would actually love if you take pictures, screenshot tag Bonner Apprenti Theater on Facebook, tag Bonner Apprenti's Facebook page or on Twitter. I would love to show not just our surrounding area, but the world that we made theater happen from a distance. So please take photos, share it. And it is my intention to publish this live stream on YouTube after the performance tonight is over, so that people who weren't able to join us tonight are able to watch. I want to thank Dr. Cook, Mr. Strandberg, Ms. Dossamore, all voices of support who, when I threw them this crazy idea of, hey, can we do a play over Zoom? They said, absolutely, that's a great idea. And of course, I also want to thank the seniors that are involved. I sent an email out, Zoom drama ? That was the email I sent. And I was like, is this something you might be interested in doing? And I started looking up plays for 4 or 5 people, thinking that maybe 4 or 5 would be interested. And in less than 2 days, I had 15 seniors in all caps responding, yes, please, can we please do this? This would be so fun. So thank you to the seniors for your interest in making this happen. This certainly is not a sufficient showcase of your talent or your contributions to our theater program, but we will celebrate you, your talent, and your achievements at a later date for sure. But tonight is about you and about giving you that chance to entertain and perform to our audience as the Bonner and Apprendi Theater Program. So thank you. Tonight's performance should run between 30 to 35 minutes. Like I said, this video is going to get published on our YouTube page after the performance. So anyone who's unable to watch tonight, or if anyone has streaming issues, we'll be able to get the full performance on YouTube for everyone to watch. Other than that, again, I just want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. Last I checked, we had 80 some people on the stream. I'm not going to check again because last time I did, I got booted off. So I'm just going to let that fly. So thank you to everyone who's tuning in. We appreciate it. On behalf of the students, it means the world to us. So thank you for finding the time, stopping by to enjoy this production. And without further ado, Bonner Apprendi proudly presents the first Zoom drama, 13 Ways to Screw Up Your College Interview. Enjoy.
So, we're short. We're short?
We are short.
By how much?
That's the kicker. We're short by 1 student.
1 student?
1 stupid student.
Are you kidding me? The dean really thinks 1 student is going to make a difference?
You know how anal he is about the budgets? He thinks that if we can enroll 1 more student this year, then all our financial problems will just go away.
But we don't have any more interviews scheduled. When does he want our recommendation by?
Today.
Today?
Or we're fired.
Or we're fired? What sense does that make?
I think that he still blames us for accepting that pyromaniac that burned down the science center.
But he had an amazing essay. How are we supposed to know? Well, what are we going to do now? We finished our interviews last week.
All right, let's look through the waitlisted files and start calling. If anybody can see us today, then we'll have them come in.
The wait list? Oh, God.
Well, our backs are against the walls. If we can't find somebody, then we're out of here.
All right, I'll start making calls. Good luck.
Hey, keep your head up. The waitlisted kids aren't as bad as you think.
Harold, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Did you have any trouble finding the Barrow building?
That's a personal matter, and I'd rather not answer it.
Well, okay. Shall we get started?
Sometimes.
Well, let me start by telling you about how this university differs from others in the state. We're a smaller school with smaller class sizes, but we have the resources of a big state school. These resources include amazing internships and a faculty of practicing professionals.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. When I applied in state, one of my big fears was being overwhelmed by huge lecture classes.
Well, that is exactly the atmosphere we try to avoid here. Now, have you thought about a major yet?
That is my mother you're talking about here. Oh dear. You didn't just ask to see my mother in a two-piece bathing suit, did you?
No, I didn't.
Allow me to explain. I have an extremely rare disorder known as chronic questa mixedus. It's a neurological condition which renders a person incapable of hearing a question correctly.
And by correctly, you mean
Every time
like,
every time you ask a question, I hear a completely different one.
I see. How come I've never heard of chronic quasi mixedus before?
Eleanor Roosevelt, probably. Probably should have told you when I came in. Sorry, I don't like to make a big deal about it.
Well, Harold, I don't know what to do exactly. A college interview is primarily the asking of questions.
So if a deaf person came in to interview, you just refuse to do it?
No, I would make sure a translator fluent in sign language was available to aid in the interview.
Well, I'm sorry that the AMA hasn't recognized CQM as a legitimate medical condition, but I try to live my life in a normal and healthy way. And I would appreciate it if you treated me the same as any other prospective student.
I suppose you're right, but, well, okay. Shall we continue with the interview?
It's in Argentina, isn't it?
Yes, sure is. So, what kind of extracurricular activities are you involved in?
7th grade, Melissa Block. We both had braces. It was pretty awkward.
What's your favorite subject in school?
I would take South Pike Road, except during rush hour.
What's your favorite color?
Every Sunday.
Is it just me or is this completely pointless?
I don't know too much about the salivary gland, sorry.
Well, that went well. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
Do you need directions to get back on the I-40?
Cookie Monster. I guess I just like googly eyes. Is that weird?
A little. Yeah.
Thank you for coming in on such a short notice.
I'm glad you could fit me in. My life has been just so busy lately.
Oh, yeah, with what?
Oh, you know, applying to schools, end of the year club wrap ups, trying to get into prestigious summer programs. And on top of all of that, I'm being filmed for a documentary.
A documentary, really?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. My brother knows this guy, and he's doing this thing about high schoolers, like a gritty, realistic piece about kids all over the country. And, you know, they just thought it was interesting, I guess.
So they follow you around everywhere.
Yeah, and actually, I probably should have told you about this on the phone, but they're right outside.
Oh, well, I don't know if
And I know
that's
it's weird and
allowed.
everything, but they're completely respectful, very quiet. You'll hardly ever know that they're here.
I'm sure they are. It's just I have a reputation at this school, and I don't think that
Oh,
it's
they'll blur your face out. No one will ever know it's you if you want. Plus, it's free publicity for the school.
I suppose, but you promise that you'll blur out my face and disguise my voice.
Oh, yeah. And if you just sign this and check this box, we'll make sure your likeness isn't used in any way.
It's not that I don't trust you. It's just you have to be really careful these days.
She
You know,
signed it!
Great. Hey, how are you? Okay, Kim, you're making the college rounds now, but remember what I said. We're trying to be the next Jessica Simpson, the next fat guy on Biggest Loser, the next Sanjaya. So let's up the awful factor. I want you to be dumb and loud and mean. I want to hate you so much I can't turn away. And action.
but I thought you said that this was for a documentary, not.
Cut! Come on, man. Can you just do your job? Can you just ask questions? We all want this to be quick. Let's do this quick.
But she said that this was for a documentary, not.
It's a documentary. It's a series of documentary short films premiering on the T4 network and the 10 o'clock on Sundays.
The T4 network, the teen reality teen music channel with these horrible shows about spoiled birthdays and karaoke drama queens.
Oh, good. You're a fan. Look, just ask a few questions and we're out of here.
No, I can't. I cannot be on that channel.
Should have looked at the contract, friend. If you don't do this, you'll be fined $20,000.
20,000?
Look, man, we're not asking you to do anything crazy. Just do your job, ask a few questions, and we'll be out of your hair.
Fine. Fine.
All right, and Kimberly, remember what we talked about. And action!
Okay. Kim.
It's pronounced Kimberell. No E. The E is silent.
Okay. Kimberell. So why is it you want to go to this university?
First of all, to party. Second of all, to meet some totes hot guys. Like totes and totes.
Totes, you say. Okay. Well, is there anything else you're interested in? What major?
What do you mean major?
A major, like, your degree.
What do you mean degree? Like how hot it is outside?
No, what? You don't know what a degree is?
No, I'm totally dumb. But at least not old, like you.
Cut! Perfect, Kim. You are stupid, obnoxious. Completely what terrible person. Just the kind of person we love to see on reality TV.
Oh, and when we do my confidentials, I should talk about how creepy the interviewer was and how she was like hitting on me.
Perfect. I got some shots of her. If we put it in slow motion, we'll make her look really creepy, like lecherous and...
Hi, is the dean in? No, could you leave a message and ask him how he would feel if the school was featured in a documentary?
I always like to start with letting the student ask questions. So Maria, what would you like to know about our school? Oh, don't be shy. Go ahead, ask away. Maria, I don't think I can hear you.
Does this school, where would I get her? Do you have,
Do we have
what, water?
as in on our campus?
Do you have any water?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I should have offered you one sooner. Right next to the desk there should be one. So, are you involved in any activities? What was that? How about athletics? Well, our soccer program is excellent. We have a great tradition at the first game of each season. After the first goal is scored, the students celebrate by banging on pots and pans and
Trash can?
even the trash cans.
Trash can?
Oh my, beneath the desk there should be a trash can. Are you okay? How about we just move on from soccer, okay? How about basketball? Our women's basketball team, while not nationally ranked, has gone to the AA tournament for the last several years. And even if you're not interested in that level of commitment, we have several clubs where you can play on a more casual level. You know, I feel like I've been talking a lot this entire time. You've been very quiet.
I don't feel so good.
What gave you that idea?
Okay, I'm totally on. I'm on it. Trust me. I'm gonna push my 5 o'clock to 6, my Tuesday to Friday, and flip another thing with the thing I got next month. So don't worry about it.
Excuse me, are you here for the interview?
Yeah. Hold on. I'll be done in a few. I'm so grateful for your patience. I can't express that enough. We're gonna have a great combo. I can feel it. Okay, Chief. I gotta wrap this up. I'm psyched. I'm hungry. I'm pumped. We're gonna blow this out of the water and blow people's minds. Again, appreciate your patience and your general attitude. You're an ace in the hole. Up, una momento. It's my broham Marty. He's such a jerk. I just gotta put your money where your mouth is, Marty Marr. No doubt. Ha, Marty, love him, but wouldn't trust him with a pencil. Know what I mean? Okay, let's do this thing.
You're Brett. You are 30 minutes late.
I know. I got cut off in a conference call, a nightmare lunch meeting, and this girl I'm dating, blah, 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 you know.
Well, it's inconvenient for me because I have a prospective student, so.
I know. I've got a meet and greet in a $5, so let's just bulldoze through this thing, shall we?
Well, all right, I guess.
You
So
know
why are
what?
you?
I'm gonna take the reins here and skip the whole you ask questions part. So here's me. I'm a self-motivator. I'm extremely competitive, and I'm the life of your party. The party. I like your school's aggressive economic program, its ties to Harvard Business School, and its Greek social scene. Gonna pledge Alpha Phi Beta or Delta Chi Delta, depending on the pledge class. My stats are well above your average, so let's make this happen. If you're in the boat, I'm driving the ship. We good?
No, not at all.
Cranberries, baby. What up, Buttercup? Yeah, I just had to do this lame face to face. I'm on my way. Kidding me? Nailed it. It's the breadster you're talking about here.
Thanks again for coming in on such short notice.
Hey, there was no trouble at all.
So, tell me about yourself. What subjects you like in school? Do you have any hobbies? You know, stuff like that.
Hobbies? I have a few, I suppose. I used to be really into swimming, but I haven't, not since that day.
Are you okay? We don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
No, it's okay. I need to talk about it. It was a blistering summer day. Bill Blakemore, Poughkeepsie's local weatherman, said it was one of the hottest days in recording history and advised us to stay in at all cost. But I ignored his warnings. Swimming was my life, and life doesn't stop. Not even for a handsome weatherman with salt and pepper hair. I went to the pool early, got on my swimming suit, and began my morning stretches. It was during my warm-ups that I saw him. A little boy, fiery red hair, freckles sprinkled all across his pale white skin, teetering on the edge of the pool. Before I could even think to warn him, he tumbled into the watery abyss. His body thrashed about violently. His eyes closed shut from the sting of chlorine. His voice silenced from all the water he was swallowing. I jumped into the water and swam over to him as quick as I could, but I was too late. That was 8 years ago. I haven't stepped foot in a pool since.
Lily, that was very brave of you to share that with me. Witnessing a death like that, especially that such of a young child.
No, he didn't die.
He didn't?
No, the lifeguard pulled him out.
Oh, well, even seeing a near-death experience.
The lifeguard pulled him out of the water within a few seconds.
He did?
Yes.
I thought you said it was too late.
It was too late for me. I couldn't save him because I was too late.
So you saw a child fall into the pool, and then a lifeguard pulled him out, and then you know what? Let's just move on. What is it about this school that interests you? Why do you want to come here?
There are many reasons, I suppose, but only one that ever really mattered. It was a crisp day in March, much like today. Amanda Barker, my best friend since the 3rd grade, and I were leaving Mrs. Fleener's excessively boring geometry class. Amanda asked me if I'd thought about applying to college. I told her, a little. Then she told me about this university and how her sister was going here and I should check it out. I said, maybe, yeah. I was flippant, disregarding my best friend's advice with 2 little inarticulate words. And those words were the last words I ever said to Amanda.
I'm so sorry. Losing a best friend like that, I can't imagine how awful that must have been for you.
It really was.
How old was Amanda when she passed?
Passed?
Died.
She didn't die.
What?
No, she's going to Yale in the fall. She's very smart.
I thought you said that was the last time you ever spoke to her.
It was. We had a falling out.
A falling out? What, like a big fight?
No, it
Or,
was
like,
we just went our separate ways. It was mutual.
so, just to set the record straight, you saw a kid fall into a pool who was almost immediately picked up by a lifeguard, and you lost touch with a friend. These are the events that have shaped your life and caused you so much emotional distress.
You weren't there. You don't know what it was like to actually be there and see it.
Well, it was great to meet you. I have a meeting in a few minutes, so you should probably get going.
Of course. Thank you so much for seeing me.
And I don't know if it's my place, but you might want to consider some sort of therapy.
Ah, therapy, yes. I went to a therapist once. It was a chilly autumn day and I was feeling optimistic.
It's really okay. You do not have to
Wait.
come. You don't have to finish that. We can just
real quick. And that was Wipeout.
Wow. That was very unexpected.
I have a large catalog of songs. I could do anything from Snoopy to Snoop Dogg. This next song is called It's Raining Men.
That's okay. That will not be necessary. I got
How
the
about
gist of it.
Thriller?
No, thank you. I really
Africa?
don't think I won't need to hear any more of what
You
this
seem like a
is.
Celine Dion woman, no?
No, actually, I'm not very interested in
Jingle Bell
whatever.
Rock.
You have a very impressive catalog, clearly, but another performance will not be necessary.
I also take requests. I'll do pretty much anything except Taylor Swift.
Oh, you don't like Taylor Swift or something?
Oh no, I love Taylor Swift. I could just never do her songs justice.
I'm sure you're right. Well, let's see, Melvin. Your academic records, your first 2 years, are really impressive. It looks like things went south during your junior year. Was there any outside school environment things that were playing a factor in any of that?
Oh, yes, there was a major life event that got in the way.
Do you care to elaborate on that at all? Meaning,
I found
What?
my true passion.
oh, so this is what got in the way.
No, academics got in the way of tummy drumming. Teachers kept giving me homework while I was trying to learn Love Shack. These teachers have got to get their priorities in order.
Well then, it says here on your application that you were the Northeast High Talent Show Shining Star Award.
Yes, that's correct. I'm very proud to have received that honor.
I'm sure. Tell me more about that award. Did you come in first place?
Well, no.
Okay, second.
Oh no, I didn't place in the top 3.
So then what is the Shining Star Award?
Every participant gets one.
Oh. So it's a participation trophy.
Yes, and it's my greatest achievement to date.
How impressive. Okay, I think that's all the time that we have.
Wait,
for
wait,
this
wait,
interview.
wait,
Thank you
wait,
so
wait,
much
wait,
for-
wait. I have one last song to share. Would that be okay?
I suppose.
Excellent. Here's the orchestral opening to Sweeney Todd.
Hi, you must be Kelly.
Yes, hi.
Great, take a seat.
Sure.
So let's see here. Oh, you know what? We never received your college essay.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. Do you have a copy of it?
Oh, absolutely. I've got one here right in my bag.
That's great, thank you. I'm sorry. This is your college essay?
That's right.
But this is a drawing of a girl in a pink dress saying, "Oh boy."
Oh boy.
Okay, well, let's look at your transcript, shall we? You have no GPA
That's right.
and you didn't take the SATs?
Well, now how about that?
According to this, you have a perfect attendance record, but have refused to do any homework or take any tests.
That's right.
But Kelly, I'm not even sure how you got to this point. You can't go to college without a GPA.
Perhaps you'd like to see my recommendation?
No, Kelly, there is no way any university, let alone ours, is going to. This is a picture of a cat saying meow.
Meow? Yes.
Well, thanks for coming in. We'll be in touch.
All right then. You take care.
Okay,
Oh boy.
please leave. You're freaking me out.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know. Hello? Are you
What?
you're awake?
Yeah.
I thought you were asleep.
Well, I'm clearly not asleep. Okay.
Right. Sorry. So, should we get started?
Whatever.
Okay. So, what is it that made you interested in this university?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I just don't know. Okay? God.
Okay, fine. So what kind of things are you interested in? You know, school-wise or otherwise hobbies?
Stuff
Stuff,
and things.
stuff and things.
Yeah, stuff, things, and whatever.
Well, you must do something.
Well, I eat. That usually wipes me out.
Okay, but what about clubs, sports, activities, social things?
Well, I tried to start a nap club once, but it was so hard.
It was so hard to start a club where you nap.
Yeah, you have to like fill out forms and get signatures and get a
Jess?
yes.
But okay, but haven't you ever been interested or inspired to do anything?
Well, there was this one thing. I saw it on TV and it really got me thinking in like a motivated way.
Yeah, what was it?
Well, I was watching the news and there was this woman in the hospital and she went into a coma from this weird stroke and they kept trying and trying to get her out of it. Like doctors spent years trying to revive her, but they never figured it out.
Okay, so this made you interested in medicine or healthcare.
No, it just made me jealous. This woman, she was like having these tubes feed her and breathe for her, and they put the TV on all day. I mean, you know how like sometimes breathing is just like so much work, you know?
Okay, so this inspired you to be in a coma?
Totally.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, what's wrong?
I am just I'm tired.
Yeah, me too.
Nothing's gonna bring me down. Wow. Well, you are obviously very talented. But again, and I can't stress this enough, this is not the audition for the theater program. So a monologue and 2 songs really aren't necessary. You can't stop, babe. I want to be a billionaire. Thank you. Well, your grades and recommendations all look pretty good.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you can tell me about yourself? Something that maybe isn't on the page?
Yeah, let's see. I never really played sports in school, but I played a number of rec leagues. Volleyball, soccer, basketball. I volunteer at a soup kitchen every month. I'm a practicing vampire, and I teach sailing during the summer at a sleepaway camp. Is that what you were looking for?
Yeah, definitely. I'm sorry. Can you go back to the part on the elaborate on the a little on
The soup kitchen? Well, I actually started because of my parents. They're really big into community service.
No, not. I'm sorry. It sounded like you said that you were a practicing vampire.
Oh, yes, pretty much my whole life.
Okay, so you think that you're a vampire.
Oh, no. That would be no.
Okay. I guess I'm a little out of it today.
I'm a
sorry about that.
practicing vampire. It's completely different.
Okay, so is this like a club or a role-playing game or something like that?
No, it's more serious than that. Basically, I live in my life preparation of the day while hopefully turn into a vampire.
Turn into?
Right. So I sleep in a coffin, avoid garlic at all costs, eat lots of bloody meat, chew with my fangs in all hopes that one day, if I'm diligent enough, I'll turn into a vampire.
I see. So then why are you here? Shouldn't you not be out in the daylight?
That's a common stereotype. Vampires, just like humans, can be out in the daylight without receiving the slightest irritation of the skin.
Oh, I see. So you're one of those Twilight vampires.
Is that an attempt at humor?
No, I would never want to offend you in
Because
any
I don't
kind
find
of.
it very funny at all. In fact, I find it pretty insulting and pretty vampirist.
Vampirist Elizabeth, that's ridiculous. You're not going to turn into a vampire because vampires.
Wow, that must be the most offensive thing I've ever heard. I'm going to leave now.
Are you kind of a joke? Did Saunders put to this?
No, this is very serious. And when I get a hold of the NVUA, you're going to have a public relations nightmare on your hands.
The NVUA?
National Vampires Union. All vampires must be respected and given blood.
Okay, well, you can go do that, and you can say hi to Dracula and Lestat for me, and and go complain to those whiny Twilight kids, okay?
Sure, I will, because we're all just the same to you. Honestly, I expected more out of this university.
A union for vampires.
And the entire audience is completely drenched.
Oh man, wow.
Needless to say, that was the last time I ever went to SeaWorld.
Well, I've got to tell you, Betty, everything looks great. Solid SATs, GPA high above our school's average, and your essay was, well, to be honest, quite moving.
Well, this is such a great university. I'd be honored to attend.
And we'd be lucky to have you. Are you applying to any other schools?
Nope, just this one.
Okay, great. Great.
So,
yes?
I'm in then.
Well, no. I mean, not yet. I have to pass this along to my supervisors, and then it's a process, you know. I can't officially just let you in right now.
Stop smiling.
What?
Is this a joke to you?
Is there a problem?
That depends on you. You see, for reasons I can't explain to you at this moment, it is vital that I attend this university. I've been meticulously planning for this day. Years of SAT prep, AP classes, all in the hopes that I would be accepted. I was intending on hearing an answer today.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't have the authority to just let you in right now.
There are forces at play here, friend. Forces that you cannot possibly comprehend. But trust me, it is very vital, not just for me, but for the entire student body and faculty, that I am enrolled the fall semester. Many lives hang in their balance. You don't want to be held responsible for loss of life, do you?
Of course not, but how is me letting you in today going to save lives?
Well, the world is a series of connections and plans. Every human affects another. Every decision has a consequence. And this decision will be the most important you'll ever make.
Betty, you're being incredibly vague. And besides, it's not as simple as me letting you in.
Well, an oral agreement is legally binding in this state, so in fact, it is that simple.
Look, what I can tell you is that it's practically a done deal. I'm going to give you a great recommendation, and with your stats, it shouldn't be an issue.
That is not what I'm asking for.
Betty, let's not ruin what was a great interview by acting out, okay?
I'm not leaving until I get my answer.
Well, you're going to have to, because I have another perspective coming in at 1.
No, you don't. Your 4 o'clock canceled this morning, and you don't have another appointment until Rebecca Smith at 4:45.
How did you break into my email or something? Okay, you know what? I'm not sure what happened here, but I'm gonna have to call security. Hello? Hello?
Phone troubles? Door's locked, and we're 10 stories up, so the windows won't be a very safe option.
All right. Who are you?
A name is but a label, and I have many labels, but that's not important right now. What's important is that you tell me exactly what I've been waiting for.
Betty, if I could, I would. It's just that.
It's just an outage, friend. Circuits break all the time.
Please, I don't have any real authority. An acceptance from me would be meaningless.
Then there's no reason not to give it.
Why are you doing this?
I'm not doing this, you're doing this. It can all go away with 3 little words.
But it won't.
No! Those are not the words I'm looking for.
Okay, you've been accepted. You've been accepted. You'll be enrolled in the fall semester upon hearing of your acceptance.
Oh man, that's great. I can't believe, I gotta tell my mom. It was so nice meeting you.
So then is this your card?
No.
But where there's a diamond, there must be a jack of all trades in clubs.
It's still not my card.
Darn it, I was practicing all week.
Look, I'm very glad that you have hobbies outside of school, but maybe we can get back to the interview and
Sure. After you show me the card underneath your seat.
rules on how to play Texas Hold'em.
And who makes the rules, but I can't.
You know what? That was actually my card.
Really?
No.
Okay. Let's try this. Pick a number between 1 and 5,000. No, wait. First tell me your favorite color. Then pick a number.
Not one.
Not a single one.
This is bad.
This is extremely bad.
You must have been too critical. I'm sure you saw at least one kid we could recommend.
If you want to look through my files, go right ahead. Well, if you're going to look through mine, then I'm going to look through yours.
What does practicing vampire mean?
Nope. No. Don't even, no. Whoa, wait, what about Betty? She's got a near perfect SAT score and her GPA is amazing. But her SAT is really great.
Just trust me.
Hi, my name's Emily Court. I have an appointment at 5.
Oh my gosh. Right, sorry. I just got a little sidetracked.
Oh, no problem. Should I wait?
Oh no, please. Come in. Okay, thank you. Emily, so wow, nice record. Valedictorian of your class? They decided that already?
Normally they wait until the end of the year, but I guess my GPA was too high for anyone to catch up. I mean, there are a lot of really bright students at the school, so I was just as surprised to find out this early.
I'm also really impressed with the variety of after-school programs that you've amassed. You're the first chair cellist, president of the student council, member of the Thespians, a treasurer for something called the Relief Club.
It was a club formed by me and 3 friends as a public outreach. We do shelter meals, food drives, build houses. There wasn't really anything like it at our school.
Well, Emily, we should tell you that you're just the type of student we're looking for
I'm
here
so
at this
sorry.
university.
I never leave my phone on normally. It's my mom. I told her not to call unless it was really urgent.
No, go ahead. It's fine.
I'm so sorry. I'll be quick. Hello? Yeah, no, it's going fine. Any news? Oh my God. Oh my God. I got in. I'm officially an Ivy Leaguer. Ah! And what about the scholarship? Are you kidding me? Are you? But they hardly give out any money, let alone a free ride. Oh my God, Mom! I'm gonna cry. I know it's all happening. I'm sorry. I just have to. Thank you. Sorry.
Now what?
This one does magic.
You know, let's do it. Let's do it.
You sure? Last chance for the vampire.
Nope. Magician it is.
Okay, I'll get her acceptance packet together and mail it out on. Oh, I just got an email from the dean.
Oh, me too. What does he want? Okay. Never mind, I miscounted. We do not need one more student. We need 3.
Are you
I'm quitting. I'm
kidding
done
me?
with the job.
Oh
I'm
my
over it.
gosh.
And that is 13 ways to screw up your college interview. At this time, I'm going to invite the cast to turn their videos back on and join me for a virtual curtain call, if you will. Great job tonight, everyone. Who'd have thunk the only reason technology failed was me and not you? You guys did great. I know we're apart and that the cast can't hear our audience of last I checked 80-some people watching cheer them on, but you're encouraged to clap and cheer for them at home as we do our virtual curtain call. So here they are, the cast of 13 Ways to Screw Up Your College Interview. Casey Habak, Karina Olak, Matt Dwyer, Kerry Habak, Shauna Lasant, Amani Martin, Gavin Woodward, Katie McKenzie, Chile Adele, Ashley Cannon, Pooja Das, Cheyenne Bilbrow, Kashmir Ture, Genevieve Champaya, and Maggie Salter. Ladies and gentlemen, the cast of 13 Ways to Screw Up Your College Interview. Thank you again for watching. We appreciate everyone who tuned in. This was such a great experiment. I had a great time watching the chat and seeing people follow along. Thank you for supporting this idea, and thank you again to the seniors. Congratulations. You guys deserve the world, and we will find a way to celebrate you and your achievements and your talent when it's safe to do so. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I was going to say we'll see you next time, but hopefully there won't be a next virtual drama and we'll make a theater in person. Thanks again for watching, everyone. We'll